Well, Sir Scallywag's taking a break in the Jaws Bowl. He's no longer got a ride, but no matter. We have a new contestant. I got a brand new old 10-year-old Pro Boat React. Here's the box. Brand new. Still got the film on the box. Got all the original electronics in there and everything. And this boat, I was actually impressed with it. You know, it's an older Pro boat. It has some of the older features to it, but the quality wise, it's Pro boat, so can't complain there. Compared to the UDI, I'd say this is a little more hobby grade, but they're about equal. They're about on par, equal. So I'm gonna do this part of the video, Dr. Jet style. So obligatory slurp. And I'll talk about the build. So this boat comes brushed. It has a big honking ESC box controller thing with, I think they added some weight up front to keep the bow down, keep it more tame. But we ripped all that out immediately. The hull split on this one a lot nicer. That little seal I was talking about is along the lid of the lid of the hull. It stayed. It's all there, so it just right back on. But this boat, I wanted to talk about it because it fought me along the way. It wasn't an easy mod. So the UDI on the hardware side has pros because this is crosshead hardware, so I had to use a tiny flathead to get those out because those screw heads are tricky. They're made for like the hobby screwdrivers, but yeah, you guys have messed with them, you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, we ripped all that out, took the system out of the UDI, stinkfish, inkfish, and sent that back to Amazon, put all the original stuff back in it, sent it back, because it's really, I mean, it was, like I said, it was a fun little toy, but not really practical for me, and I don't have kids. And anyway, so we put the 2040 SL 4800 kV hobby wing motor in there. It bolts right up to that plastic motor mount, and if you get this boat, the screws that come with this mount won't work. You have to find some screws that match that bolt pattern from either another RC or source them yourself, find the pitch pattern and all that. So that's one issue you'll run into. Another issue, this, you can see here, that's not a collet. It's actually like a drive dog setup. There's this plastic piece in here. Let's see if I can focus on it better. That plastic piece in there. It just presses onto the motor, and that brush motor is a spline shaft. So the brush, all the other motors I mess with, they have flat spots. So you see that little screw, I drilled a little hole, put a little set screw in there to keep it in place, because I didn't want to glue it. You know, I wasn't going to trust the glue, especially with a high kV, you know, punchy setup. And it's a wire drive. The other one, the UDI boat, had a cable system. This one's straight wire drive, so got a little bit of play there. I don't really like that, but you can see there there's quite a bit of gap. But the thrust of the boat, you know, pushing it forward should keep that tight. So add a little flare there. I was gonna order the turn fins for the next model, that's the metal upgraded ones, but it should be all right with this, and metal rudder and all that. But stock setup, we should be okay. Has trim tabs, not like the other boat, so that's good. That's a plus. Had to redo the cooling completely, and I went with the intake here, went around to the ESC motor and then out. So it's pretty simple setup. And tube, I think I put my cooling lines away. It's just 3mm 3mm inner diameter silicone tubing. The receiver actually wedges right up in there nicely. I don't have to tape it or anything. The tension from the balloon holds it in there. And the graphene battery. Oh, I had to cut one of the little tabs here off of there because it's made for a Li-ion battery. But the LiPo, the 2200 graphene fits, I mean, perfect, exactly in there. You'll see when I get it out to the pond. And I was gonna use the Spectrum micro servo that I had. I bought them by mistake for the AMX12, but it's a little bit too wide for this bracket. So I'd either have to drill it, file it out, or make another bracket for it. But that little servo would work for this. So we're gonna try and run the stock servo, see how that goes. Stock prop, can't put anything else on there. This one also different from the UDI boat. It's a threaded. It's pretty much the same prop from what I can tell. It's a really short pitch, but it looks like a 32mm. But this is threaded. The other one has that like flat spot weird setup to it. And roughed up the hull a little bit, just a little extra oomph, because when you're racing, every little bit counts. And I promised some of you guys a video yesterday. I meant to get out there. I wanted to get out right at sunset, evening time, but I kind of waited a little too long, got caught up cleaning after that little dude there, little mister. He's doing good, by the way. He's improving rapidly. So enough jibber jabbering, I will head out to the pond. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention, the water sensors. This thing has 2 water sensors, one on the top, one down under there. I just clipped the wires and clip the wires off of the negative. It runs the negative off of the shaft there. It's pretty smart, pretty cool idea, but I don't need that crap. So, and I mentioned in the other video I'd go into a deep dive about the little minifigs. You'll probably see him in the thumbnail. But that's the box. I just found them on Amazon. Just kind of searched through skeleton figure. And this one looked like a good candidate. They got different ones, silver, gold, crimson, whatever. But I like the green one. The green one seemed to fit the theme better. And the armor, it's a $10 thing, but it's like the Gundams. That comes on trees and you have to put it together and all that. But they're highly posable. You see, he's got the little foot tips there, articulated knees, elbows, wrists, all that. You can, comes with all this stuff, and it's 2 guys, so you can switch out the, you can make them skull knight. You can see on the box, it's, you can mix it up how you want. Pretty cool. All right, we're out at the pond. Final contender is up. Look at that battery fitment. It's perfect. I didn't have to trim just that one plastic piece, but these little tabs, it's perfect space for it. Snug as a bug. So this time I got some buoys set up, paracord balloons, and some sockets. So I have my course measured out here. Show you for accuracy. Yeah, 25 foot. 4 spaces. 4 spaces, Dr. Jet. I'm never gonna hear the end of that. But yeah, 4 spaces, so I'm gonna put buoys out this time, get those set up. I'll spare you the monotony of it. Be right back. All right, we're back. Buoys are set up. That was interesting. I threw that one a little too hard and the string went up. I let go with both hands instead of one hand, so I had to fish it back out with the tape measure. But you can see that one is there. That marker, it's moving around a little bit, but it's pretty close. And the last one's out there. It's pretty much staying in place, right on the mark. Okay. And of course we got the Strider on standby in case any mishaps, because this old school drive dog thing, and it's, first time, first boat, all that, who knows what'll happen. So, and I went on this side of the pond today because I would usually use the shady side, but the wind is it's a pretty steady breeze today. It's just calmed down just now, but Get my steering trim right. I think I got too much throw on that rudder. I made sure it wasn't overthrowing, but I think I'm going to turn it down like 75% for this. And this hatch cover, it's a good little hatch cover. You can kind of look and see along the seam lines here to see where it seals and doesn't seal. It looks like it breaks the seal a little bit, like right there. So my concern was it bows up here on the sides. I'll show you. See, like there, it kind of sticks up. I was going to run some tape on the side just to be safe, just in case we flip, because this thing is going to have some pep to it. I'll go back and link the other two videos from the guys that I saw. They're kind of older videos, about 4 years old, but they were the original guys that converted these boats over to brushless and gave me the idea. But I thought the boat wasn't going to show up until after Labor Day, which is that's what the delivery said. It said after September 2nd. But I got lucky. Oh. Not the best shape job. Probably overkill. Let's go there just in case. Makes me feel a little better. All right. And we're going to be wanting to make right-hand turns, so all right. Steering reversed. We got some debris in the water. Do a little practice. Pulling to the left. There we go. Just having to correct it hard. Of course, the wind picks up again. All right. Stand back here a little bit, a better view. All right, that's about the starting line. Ready, set, go. Okay, she just barrel rolled on me. Yep, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. All that power. She just barrel rolled and the wind took it. I'm sure you guys can hear that wind howling. Man, that's... And that's time off the battery too. All right, redo. 3, 2, 1, go.
5. All right, that's better. Six. This is 6. And she's walking. Prop walking to the right. I'm running like 75%. I think that's 7. Eight. Ooh, ooh. 9. Oh, stay on. 10. All right. That's a squirrely girly. Whew. Tough to drive. But I think I can do better. I was getting used to it by lap 5. Do some practice laps here. That full trigger, she starts bouncing and walking. Gotta finesse it. Can't just pin it. There we go. See that? That's why I put the ESC on the left side to try to counter that. Oof. She's darty. Be smooth on the turns and smooth on the throttle. Should have bought 2 packs. Oh, that's what I was not trying to do. I'm getting used to the boat though. It's good. So I'm gonna do this rescue. I'll bring her in and let's see what's what. The mistake I made with the sockets, I used too small of sockets so the paracord wouldn't fit through there like I wanted. I wanted them to run through there so it would sink to the bottom. Good catch. It would sink to the bottom and the buoy would be at the right height that it needs to be, but I kind of had to adjust them a little bit. You can see they're kind of drifting a little bit with the wind, but I'm gonna give it one more shot. Come back now that I got a little bit, my maiden got a little bit used to the boat. But man, she's hard to drive. Squirrely girly, but fun. I like it. I'm very happy I got this boat. Out of all the trouble and BS I went through. Oh, strider's getting away. Talking. Yeah, the wind's taking the strider. All right, let me get back up. I want to say I got a decent time. I don't want to guess. I'll look like an idiot later, but had to be under 2 minutes. Yeah, we're cool. Ooh, that motor is hot. She's getting toasty. Let me see temps. $123, $133 on the jacket. 148. I saw 148 there. Yeah, we're like 130s, 140s. ESC 112, PAX 122. Oh, sorry, not a frame there. So yeah, it's a good little system, hot little system, but runs good. And the little drive dog held up. So I'm trying to look at that. Little drive dog thingy held up. Oh, I put my hand on the prop. Broke a rule. Put my hand on the prop. It's a plastic prop, but that thing's probably still open you up. Alright, well, I'm gonna collect my buoys and go home and get ready for the next run. Thanks for watching. See you all soon. And of course, without fail, as I'm getting ready to leave, the wind dies down and my normal spot's nice and calm. Figures, right?